Hello, and welcome to tonight's stream. I know initially I said I probably wouldn't be streaming tonight, but surprise, here I am. My commander group ended up most of the people were busy tonight, so we didn't end up playing. So, you know, I had time to stream, and I also did a big restock. Most of the restock is just Pokemon Go. So we have more of that. Got some more ETBs, as well as another box of Astral. So we've got some good stuff on the board for tonight. I'm gonna go ahead and get this first ETB open so it's ready to go. And then yeah, should be pretty fun tonight. I'm still planning on figuring out a exciting Russian roulette style giveaway night, probably next week. I'm thinking maybe Monday if I can get everything together by then, but it will kind of just depend on that since I get my wisdom teeth out on Tuesday. So I will have to deal with that for most of next week. I'm very much not excited. But, you know, it'd be like that. Yeah, getting wisdom teeth out is not very fun. Radiance is a fun set. It's not my favorite by any means, but it's definitely got a lot of stuff that I enjoy in it, plus the Garchomp with Cynthia. I love that card so much, and I'm so mad that I still haven't been able to pull it. I pulled 2 Starmies, one for me and someone else, and one for someone else, but I haven't pulled any of the Garchomps, and I want to get it so bad, because the Misty Starmie looks so beautiful in real life, and I'm like, I just want that Cynthia and Garchomp. Such a gorgeous card. Let me pull it up, and we will just admire it on TCG Player, because yes. Also, I do really like most of the alt arts in this set, but they are absurdly difficult to pull. Yeah, the Machamp is kind of pretty wild. I would seriously love it if we pulled the Machamp for someone. Like, that would be so insane. But yeah, I want this one so bad. This is like the main card I wanted from the set, and I have not gotten it. I mean, the Starmie definitely wasn't bad. That's technically slightly better than the Garchomp, but I like the Garchomp better because I like Cynthia better. And then I do think I got like the Zacian and Moltres. I think I got all 3 of the Glaring Birds, and I do really love those. But the Garchomp, and then of course the, you know, regular set. Got crazy alt-arts. Here, change this so it just shows us the cards. There we go. Yeah, we got the crazy alt-art Machamp. He has gone back down a little bit. Nope, never mind. It just made it look that way, but it's still over $100. Pretty solid. I mean, honestly, it doesn't seem like that's going to be changing anytime soon. Then the Dialga Palkia, that I really like the way they did this picture, but I do not like the Palkia. The card would be just fine with the Palkia just not there. So it's not terrible. I did get this Sneasler though. I love it. It really shot up after release. It was at 60 for a hot second there. Radiant Greninja. I love the Radiant Greninja, but there's definitely a lot more going on in this set than just Radiant Greninja. Oh wow, the Rita is pretty expensive. The Beedrill! I want to pull somebody the Beedrill. I want the Beedrill. How much is the gold Palkia? It looks like about 35, 36. Definitely pretty alright. Yeah, my day's been pretty chill. But yeah, that Beedrill would be so fun to pull. And I like the Lilligant too. The little seal right here is just absolutely adorable. Got like the spicy trainers. Oh, I wanted this one too. The Samurott. I did get Gardenia's Vigor, which I was pretty excited about. So that was pretty neato. But yeah, I do also like the Adaman, not gonna lie. I would love to pull one of those as well. Uniform Palkia has gone down quite a bit. Alright, let me check orders real quick before we just keep looking at cards and I get distracted. Let's just make sure we haven't gotten any orders. Because, yes. Alright, I don't see any orders, so we can keep looking at Astral stuff. Radiant Blastoise and Radiant Rare Spark. Alright, you know, not bad. There wasn't going to be a stream today, no. But, my commander group, most of the people were busy tonight, so we ended up not playing. And so I was like, well, if I'm not gonna be playing Commander, I might as well stream. And I also did a big restock. I got a bunch more Pokemon Go. As you can see, it's a lot. And I also restocked on Astral Radiance. So I figured, you know, let's go. Yeah, I stocked up really well. The guy that I get them from is going out of town, and so I do not know when I'll be able to get more Pokemon Go. So I was like, okay, I better get some, like, before he leaves, so that we will actually, you know, have some until he gets back, if he has any left, because I don't know. But yes, so I'm streaming today. We just vibing. I keep forgetting that the Jirachi's here, because is there a regular V Jirachi, or did they just, like, only make a full art? This confuses me so much. Like, I will not lie. I do also quite like the full art Samurott. I would love to pull that. And then the V-Star Samurott. I love it. Woo! The Arita just keeps going up. Dang! Okay. I shouldn't have sold mine at $2 apparently, because it's like now a $5 to $6 holo. That's kind of wild. Big oof for me and all the others that sold it for like $1 or $2. That's crazy. That's higher than a lot of the ultra rares. Even some secret rares. Insane. Absolutely insane. This Machamp VMAX is pretty lit, not gonna lie. The Beedrill full art. Not as good as my Beedrill B. Benson, but it's pretty alright. I like our Verizon Wireless full art too. That's pretty great. Milligan. Yeah, so there are a couple things I'd still like to get. Oh wow, the Deontay is not bad either. It's still staying fairly up there. $2 to $3 card. Kinda crazy. Vivid Voltage. It might be like the Galarian Surfetched V. There's only a full art of it. Well, I mean, so, Surfetched V, the regular version, came out as a promo. But we haven't gotten a Jirachi promo box. So, I don't know if I should assume that they will be making a Jirachi promo box. Or what? He starts looking at his holos. Yes, gotta check if you've gotten a Rita or the Deontay, because those are kind of wild from this set. Mostly the Arita though. That card just, I can't believe it shot up again. I thought it was already, you know, doing pretty well. I guess the Miltank is still, yeah, it went down, but it's going back up too. Wild. Is a cute little silly Miltank. Rose full art from Shining Fates. Let's see. My favorite card that features Rose has gotta be the Japanese Eternatus VMAX character card. Absolutely love that. There's the Trekking Shoes. Those ones aren't even a full holo, and they're pretty alright right now. Gigigus is still maybe like $1. Yeah, definitely some, like, random... Wow, I didn't know the Rampardos would be that high either. Yes, I have seen the Aerodactyl Altart. Absolutely love it. It's such a neat card. I guess, yeah. Love like 30 cents. Interesting. But yeah, I absolutely love the Altarts. Well, most of the Altarts. They came out in the new Japanese set. I look forward to trying to get a hold of the set and opening some, because it definitely looks like it should be exciting. I mean, yeah, we've opened tons of Vivid Voltage before. I personally, for myself, have probably opened at least 4 or 5 booster boxes worth, if not more. But I've also opened a lot of boxes, like, on stream for people, so. We've opened lots and lots of Vivid. We've pulled one person a Rainbow Pikachu, and that was about a year ago, so it's been a little while since then. But, yeah, you know, open lots of it. It's a fun set. I definitely enjoy the Amazing Rares. Those are pretty great. Ooh, Astral or Evolving. Both very, very fantastic choices. I mean, you know, I guess it just depends more than anything on, like, what you're interested in chasing. We have 2 Holodiance. Hey, not bad. Evolutions got so expensive. Whew, yeah. Yeah, Evolutions became... So, Evolutions was a reprint, kind of. It used all of the original art from the first base set. Except for a few cards that it just didn't include because of no reason. But so a lot of people really loved it for the nostalgia. And then, of course, the kind of the chaos of last year happened with Pokemon, where demand just skyrocketed with all the different, you know, things going on, bringing attention to Pokemon. And more people, you know, were like returning to Pokemon, remembering all those cards that they loved as a kid. They wanted cards that looked like that. And there was, of course, there are multiple Charizards and evolutions that people are kind of obsessed with. So people just started, you know, chasing after all the evolutions, basically just like eating it up. And now it's like there's zero availability. They were still printing it as like packs in tins and stuff throughout last year. I have not seen anything with evolutions for 2022 though. I'm kind of guessing they're finished printing it, but who knows? They do a lot of weird stuff. But yeah, they increased in popularity a ton last year, and then already were becoming a little bit harder to get a hold of since Pokemon wasn't printing more booster boxes of it. And so yeah, the prices really skyrocketed with evolutions, which is insane because not long before I got into Pokemon, you could legit like buy an evolutions booster box for like $100. And now evolutions booster box about $800 for a single booster box 2 years ago. This was a $100 box. It is octupled since I got into Pokemon. It's absolutely insane. But, you know, you probably won't ever have a reason to go back down. And I mean, you know, it's also a lot less than the price of base set, so there's that. Pretty crazy stuff. Pull the Charizard evolutions. Yeah, it's definitely exciting to pull the different Zards from the set. I don't remember, I think most of the Zards that I have from the set I bought, but I have gotten to pull a lot of the Zards for other people, which has been super fun. Yeah, some of those older Pokemon cards, like the first editions in good condition, are very costly items. It's pretty wild, not gonna lie. Alright, well I've decided I'm going to be opening a Pokemon Go pack, so let's see what happens. No, I actually don't particularly enjoy watching TV, so I tried to start watching the original season of Pokemon. I got to like episode 5, and then I just was like, you know, I think I'm good. And so that was it. And that's, you know. So yeah, I guess I did also watch the, like, Destiny Deoxys or something movie, because I found it in a bin at Walmart, and I was like, Mom, I'm getting this. She was like, no, and I'm like, I am. And she was just like, okay. So that was that. Alright, we got an Ivysaur. There's a Pokestop, Unpheasant, got a Magikarp, Pidove, have an Onix, got Eevee, Charmander, Slowbro Reverse, I love Slowbro, and a cute little Pikachu. Very darling pack to start the night, go ahead and stick those in my little pile. And then I do think we've got an order, so we'll move on to that next. Let's see what we've got. Alright, we've got 3 Pokemon Go for Darby. Let's do it. Go snip snip. Grab that code card. There we are. Whoosh. Ah, I was thinking it was maybe gonna go in the trash, but it most definitely did not. Alrighty, we're starting off with a Fire Energy, Steelix, Xatu. There is a Candela. Oops, they all want to stick together. Natu, Abipom, Slowpoke, Onix, other Onix, and a Slacking V. Not bad. Go ahead and sleeve that one up. Snip, snip. Alright, let's go ahead and grab that code card. Go whoosh. Ah, did not make it to the trash. Sad times. Alright, there's 4 to the front. Starting off with a Psychic Energy. Got Xatu, Candela. There's a Lunatone. Got Wimpod, Pikachu. There's a Squirtle. Bidoof. Zapdos Reverse. And a Charizard. Not bad, not bad. Go ahead and grab him a sleeve. There we go. Then we got one more pack for you. Wait. Did I already grab it? I'm so confused. It's 6. Oh yeah. No, I was so confused because I thought I had separated the 3 from the pile. And then I was just like, wait, no, I guess I didn't. I'm not even sure. But anyways. There's a code card. Whoosh. Ooh, nice. That one made it in the trash. See, we'll do 4 to the front, starting off with a Psychic Energy, Spark, Aridos, Steelix. We got Eradicate, Larvitar, Natu Reverse, and finishing off with a Melmetal. Nothing super crazy, but not bad either. Oh, you did also ask for a Chilling Rain? Oh my goodness, for some reason, it will not show me the entire message on PayPal half the time. Like, it's so annoying. It definitely be making my life more difficult. But thank you for letting me know, so we can make sure to get that pack for you. Grab that. Snip, snip. I should really try and find, like, another booster box of Chilling sometime, but I don't know where to even get one currently, because most of my people that I get stuff from don't have Chilling Rain right now. Whoosh. Ah, close. But, I mean, I guess my vintage guy might, if I can ever actually get around to meeting up with him. Alrighty, we're starting off with Fire Energy. There is a Melanie, Expedition Uniform, Hatchrim, Porygon, got a Swirlix, Sneasel, Snover, Ghastly, Ralts Reverse, and finishing off with a Thunderous holofoil. Overall, not bad. I mean, we got holos from every pack, but 3 of those packs were guaranteed holos or better. Still pretty alright with the Charizard, though. We will get those added into your stack. There we are. And then let me quickly tidy up bulk. I don't buy stuff on eBay just because eBay makes me mad. And Amazon, you just have to be careful because, I mean, sometimes stuff is good and legit on there, but there are lots of other times when it just kind of is not. Alrighty, let's see. An Evolving Skies for Eclipse. Let's do it. Let's see, Evolving Skies right there. Alright, let's go. And yeah, that came to $5.98, so it's fine. Don't worry about the 2 cents. Yeah, when you have to like transfer over the type of currency, it always is a little extra messy, but I will be okay without the 2 cents this time. Alrighty, there is the code card. Whoosh! Yeah, definitely gotta check the seller feedback rating, but the difficult thing is usually it's like very, like there's a lot of high reviews and a lot of low reviews, and you're just like, so it's a 50-50 shot. It's really something. I have found that Magic, I've never had any issues with ordering Magic booster boxes on Amazon. Alright, we got Energy, Tentacruel, there's some Rubber Gloves, Floette, got Slack Off, Petalil, Pikachu, there's a Rufflet, oh, we got Punkaboo, Rayhan Reverse, and finishing off with a Seismitoad. Nothing too crazy, but we'll go ahead and get those added into your stack. Stack's coming along very nicely. I'll get those in there as well. And then I do think we have another order, so let me check real quick. Let's see. Alright, we got 6 Pokemon Go for New Gen. Let's do it. Pull some spice. Snip. Yeah, it's crazy. This has been out for what? 1 or 2 weeks? 2 weeks now? I think? I don't know. I get so confused, but this has been out for like 1 or 2 weeks, but we've sold out of it at work. The only thing we still have are the new little tins, because those literally came out like today or yesterday. And so, and other than that, everything's gone. We had 2 cases of ETBs. We had maybe 5 or 6 of the EV boxes. We only got 2 of each of the pin boxes, but we had like 6, I think, executors. Oh, there's something spicy in there. Radiant Charizard. Alrighty then. Congrats on a first pack magic, I guess, there. Got a very, very nice looking Charizard for New Gen. Go ahead and get him in a top loader. That was crazy. Very, very nice. That is what we like to see. And we'll go on to pack number 2. So we've got in this one, there's our code card. Whoosh. I thought it was going to go in the trash, but it landed on top of the ETB tower, and I guess it will just live there. Alrighty, we've got an Energy. Oh my goodness, I hate it when it's a little bit too cold in my room. Like, the cards will all want to stick together, and it doesn't help that Pokemon's, like, cutting quality has decreased. So, like, the cards also have, like, little, like, the edges get stuck on each other. It makes it so difficult. And we got a cute little Dragonite. But I do have my space heater on, but it's taking its time to warm up my room enough that the cards will not, you know, get us stuck together. There's our code card. Whoosh. Forward to the front, got a V-Star counter to start off. There's a Chansey, Solrock, Ariados, Slowpoke, Bibarel, Spinarak, Pidove, Rattata, cute little Eevee reverse, and a Charizard. Very nice. Now we got the Radiant and a regular Holozard. Hey, welcome Pokesly. How's it going? Go snip snip. See what we can get from this next pack. Grab that code card. Whoosh. See, there is 4 to the front. Got an Energy, Egg Incubator, Solrock, Lore Module, Bulbasaur, Pidove, Magikarp, Miltank, Eevee, Rattata Reverse, and a Dragonite V-Star. Okay, we're just keeping it going with the spice. Wow. Kind of insane how many hits we're getting. Not complaining though. We definitely like to get absurd amounts of hits. Whoosh. Nice! So that one went right into the trash can. Alright, we got an Energy, Launch, there's an Ivysaur, got Egg Incubator, Raticate, Tranquil, Larvitar, Natu, Avipom, Lunatone Reverse, and an Articuno. And then we got one more pack for ya. Go snip snip. If you missed the Radiant Zard, then yes! We just pulled a Radiant Charizard for New Gen. Whoosh! Alright, there's 4 to the front. Got a Grass Energy, Unpheasant, Blanche, Ariados, Pikachu, Rattata, They do. Charmander, Apom, Little Pikachu Reverse, and the Pikachu. I love it. We got both of the Pikachus in foil right next to each other. That is pretty fantastic, if I do say so myself. But yeah, I definitely think you won there. Congrats on the crazy hits, new gen. Go ahead and get those added into your stack. And then let me check if we've got any other orders. Last I checked it was like 35, but it's been a second since I have seen or looked at what it's going for. For another evolving, let's go. Another evolving pack, 4 clips. Let's hope we pull some more spice to add to your stack. I think your stack is coming along extremely nicely. I mean, especially because of the Sylveon. Whoosh! Ooh, that one went in the trash. That is what we like. We just vibing. Alright, there's 4 to the front. Got a Metal Energy, Shelgon, SQ, Full Face Guard, Fletchling, Chinchou, Petalil. We have Teddiursa, got Dino, Altaria Reverse, and finishing off with its Flapple. I love Flapple so much. He's just such a cute little silly guy. Alright, I will go ahead and get those added into your stack. Then let me tidy up my desk real quick. These little pieces of packs all over the place. Toss those into my trash can. Then I'll get another Pokemon Go ETB opened, so we'll have those packs ready. It's crazy how fast we can fly through a whole case of ETBs on stream. That, like, this is the 3rd case of ETBs that I've bought. Like, that's a lot of ETBs, but I also really love it because it's so much fun to, like, just be able to say, oh yeah, you know, I've opened, like, 30 ETBs of this set. Most people just be like, what? But, yeah, we've opened a lot of these on stream. And we've definitely had a lot of fun with it. Pulled some absolutely insane cards. And we like doing that. We like pulling spicy cards. Plus I love opening ETBs because I need the storage. Because I was running out of ETBs to store stuff in. And I just was not, I've been using just empty booster boxes to put my bulk in for the past 4 or 5 months. It's not ideal, but now I have ETBs again. They don't last super long, but it's something. I send for another 3 soon. See if we can pull you even more spice. Alright, let me check if we've got any other orders. I don't think so yet, so we will just vibe for now. My, like, lower eyelid is bothering me so much right now. I do not understand why, but it's, like, swollen. And that makes it, like, feel, like, puffy and itchy, and I can't stop messing with it, because I'm like, dude, what is wrong with my eyelid? And, I mean, my face has always been, like, super sensitive. Like, I remember back in 7th grade, my skin would get really dry and it'd get really red. Like, so my skin would, like, especially on my eyelids and, like, around my lips, and it would just, like, get bright red, and I couldn't do anything about it, and it was itchy, too. I hated that part. Looking back, I'm pretty sure that I had probably some kind of allergic, you know, thing to something that was around me a lot then. I can't figure out what it could have been, but that's the best explanation I could really think of. But eventually we went to a dermatologist and they're like, well, it's not cancer. And I was like, cool, I didn't think it was, but can you help? And they're like, here's some stuff that'll help with, like, the swelling. And I was just like, okay. And they actually gave me 2 options. There was one that was, like, the main one, and one that was, like, a little bit higher strength, but, like, they're like, we don't know if it'll work as well. The main one did not really work. I did not like it. But the other one that was supposed to be, like, a little bit stronger, but not, like, necessarily work as well, definitely worked the best. So after using that, it helped a lot with all the swelling and red, but it's still a huge problem. Like, I have to put a lot of concealer on my eyelids when I'm doing my makeup because they will just be bright red for fun. And I remember I used to like use Vaseline to like instead of lotion or whatever for my eyelids. I don't know why, but it would kind of leave it kind of shiny. And I didn't wear makeup in 7th grade. So my eyelids were bright red and were shiny, and people were like, "Are you wearing some kind of like eyeshadow?" I'm like, "No. My eyelids are just swollen." It was so bad. And like I went to school just like I don't even know what my face was doing, but it was wild. But after, I got my one, like, the stuff that I can put on my face, it definitely helped and made it less of a problem, but I still do have a lot of issues. Like I said, my eyelids will always be red. It's usually not underneath my eyelid, though, and I'm like, why are you swollen today? And then, like, around my lips, and it doesn't help that I also am really bad about picking at my lips, so my lips just always look like trash. Like, there's just, like, little red areas around them. Or, like, it's bad, like, on, like, the sides of my nose, too. It's so weird, but, I'm glad that it's at least not as bad as it was in 7th grade. But, it definitely still is a little bit of an annoyance, and I still have yet to figure out what I am allergic to. I mean, besides horses. I do know I'm allergic to horses. But there are not horses around me in my day-to-day life, so I doubt that's what was causing the reaction. So, I feel like someday I've got to, like, do one of those, like, allergy test things where they, like, prick you a bunch on your arm with, like, different, like, normal allergies to see, like, what your body reacts to. But I feel like that would just be, like, more, like, disappointing than anything, because it'll be like, oh, great, that's a totally normal thing that I'm around 24/7. I guess I just get to suffer the rest of my life because it's impossible to avoid. So I have not done that. Plus, I think it might be expensive. I could be wrong. I am by no means a professional on that. I just heard of it being done, and it would kind of be interesting to know whatever it is that my body has just decided is out to get me. But for now, I will just live in wonder and confusion, and my skin will be weird. And, like, that's the thing. It's, like, primarily the skin on my face. I'm like, why? But, like, I guess not even my whole face. Like, I've never had issues with, like, my cheeks or my forehead. It's just, like, my eyelids. Just so whole area around my eyes and a little bit, like, under my lip. Like, what is this? Why does the skin right here like to freak out so much? I don't know. But yeah, my lower eyelid is swollen today. It's only been swollen for like a couple hours. Like, I wasn't having any issues until like towards the end of work, and then when I was driving home I was like, what the heck is wrong? But then I was like, later I was like comparing, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's very swollen over there. Fun! And by fun I mean not fun. Swollen eyelids. It ain't very vibey. It's not fun times. But, I guess I will just vibe and get through it. Because I don't know what else to do about it. But yeah, I probably should put some of my stuff on. I put some on earlier today since, like, things have kind of been, like, worse the last, like, few days. And so I was like, okay, I'll put my, medicine stuff on. And it should be fine. But, I mean, it hasn't been super bad, like, on my upper eyelids, which is usually where it's the worst. It's just red, as always. Like, they get so bright red. I'm like, why? Maybe my face, like, the skin just really, really wants me to just wear bright, colorful makeup. But unfortunately, I do not care for bright, colorful makeup. The only makeup I wear is a little bit of concealer on those parts of my face that turn red. Just for fun. And then, like, my eyeshadow and eyeliner. Like, I just use, like, lip gloss for my lips, but that's mostly just because they get really dry and I pick at them. I do not care for lipstick. It's messy, and I feel like it looks really bad on me. Like, does not matter what color the lipstick is, it will not look good on me, so I do not care for lipstick. Just lip gloss. Lately, though, like, I have lip glosses in, like, each of the different places that I'm at very often and usually, like, need it. So I have one right next to my bed. I have one at my makeup desk. At some point, I had one on this desk. I don't know where it is right now, though. But I also have a couple in my purse, and then I have one in my craft room. So, you know, I've got them all over. So I have, like, my designated lip gloss for each area. But a couple of them have, like, ran out recently, and so I don't have enough anymore. And I think that's why I can't find the one that's supposed to be over here. I must have, like, grabbed it to use somewhere else, but at my makeup desk, the one I had ran out, and the only thing I could find on my desk was this sparkle lip gloss. Like, it is straight up just lip gloss filled. And I don't mean, like, lightly sprinkled. I mean filled with sparkles. So when I put it on, it gets so sparkly. And then, like, as I'm, like, working on my, like, eyeliner, if I, like, put my hand against my mouth even the teeniest bit, the sparkles will get all over my hand, and then I move my hand, and now there's sparkles all over my cheeks, and I'm like, I don't want sparkles! But there are sparkles everywhere on my face all of a sudden. I'm like, wow, this stuff is a problem. So I don't think I will be continuing to use the this sparkle lip gloss. But I don't know where other normal lip gloss is. So for now, I guess I get sparkle lip gloss or just really dry lips, which I do not care for. But I guess it depends on the day. Some days I would prefer to just deal with the sparkles. Other days I would prefer to just deal with the chapped lips. And I mean, it would only be temporary until, like, I had a minute to, like, get up and find, you know, some other lip gloss. But ultimately what I need to do is just get more. But I always feel bad asking my mom to buy me makeup because it's so unnecessary. But I also don't have my own money, like, to afford makeup because I just buy trading cards. And that's about it. So, yeah, I do not know when I will be getting more lip gloss. I'll probably just, like, subtly mention it to my mom, like, that I'm running low on lip gloss, and she'll probably be like, oh, I can get you some, and I'll just be like, yes. I'm like one of those people that I'm really bad about asking for things. Like, I do not like to ask for stuff. So usually I'll just subtly make it known that I need something, and then if someone's like, I got you, fam, then we're good. And then if they're not, then I'm like, well, I guess I will live without it because I don't have the money to spend on it myself. I'm gonna take a quick drink of we have Sprite today because I didn't have lemonade earlier. Instead I just got a bottle of my favorite V8 drink, but then I finished that because that is very delicious, and now I have Sprite that I already drank like half of because I was really thirsty. Yum. Alright, I'm gonna take a quick second and check if we've got any other orders. If not, we will just keep on vibing. I will continue to try and convince myself to not open more packs, but I kind of want to. But, like, I'm thinking about all the magic stuff I want to open, but then I'm like, maybe I shouldn't keep opening magic, because right now I have more cards than I even know what to do with that are, like, good cards for decks, and I'm like, well, I don't want to trade these, because, like, what if I want to use them for a deck later, but I've got so many cards. Like, wow. Like, especially the stuff from the new set. Let me grab my little stacks of stuff from the new magic set. Oh. No, don't fall over. Oh, no. That was unnecessarily difficult, and I did not even get all of it. Let me try again. Oh, dear. Why is it like this? What have I done? They're stuck. Alright, well one of the cards I guess is just stuck there forever. And then I also have this stack. I think Charizard, Alt-Art. I mean, I think it'll go down before it goes up, but I do think it'll inevitably go up in price. But for now, it's probably more in the area that it'll be going down for a little bit. Alright, so yeah, I've got a lot of spicy stuff from this new set. I mean, this isn't super spicy. I love these borderless commons and uncommons. They're just unnecessarily fantastic. A lot of them I want to use in decks. They're super pretty. Most of them are worth like a couple dollars too. Yeah, I kind of whacked my camera when I was turning around. But yeah, most of this stuff isn't anything too crazy. Here's the pile that I knocked over. That's actually mostly from a different set. So we'll put that back. Oh yeah, we got a bunch of random stuff. I think this is like a $7 or $8 card. It's pretty alright. I don't even know what it does. Attacks an opponent, you may put an angel, demon, or dragon creature from your hand onto the battlefield tapped and attacking. Ooh! I'm gonna put that in my dragon deck. No wonder that's such a good card. Okay. I will set that over here in my little stack and try to remember to put it in my dragon deck at some point. Then most of these, this one's actually pretty neat. Definitely fun to have in a foil. I could put it in my Tristani deck? Maybe. Yeah. I could maybe put it in my Tristani deck. This one would be fun. I could possibly put it in Zen Triplets, but I don't really know. This one I need to put in my mill deck. It's a lot of fun. This one, I don't know for sure if I really intend to use it. If I did, it would probably be my Big Green Boys deck. This, I don't have a deck that I'd be super keen on using this for, but if I did put it in a deck, it'd probably be either Tiny Bones or my mill deck. This is another one that would be like nice to put in my Big Green Boys deck, but I don't know if there's room for a ton of them. I do need to put an Allosaurus Shepherd back into my Big Green Boys deck, because I think I took it out for some reason, but this would be fun for that. This could be fun for my Tristani deck, but I don't know if I'd actually put it in there. This would be probably most fun for my mill deck, but I feel like there's a couple other decks that could be fun in too. Let's see. I missed some stuff in the chat. Open packs you know you want to. Oh, I'm very aware that I want to. Technically, I would have bought some packs to open at work, but we're out of Double Masters now, so the temptation is gone for the time being. I still want to try to find some somewhere, though. See, do I like Yu-Gi-Oh? I don't play Yu-Gi-Oh, but I collect some Yu-Gi-Oh cards, mostly just the frogs, and I love those. But yeah, not a player. I do not care to learn how to play. I started learning and then I was like, nah, I will be fine without this knowledge. I also pulled this in one of my, I think this is actually the first pack I opened. I pulled this, which is a card that they haven't printed in like 23 years. This was like the first reprint. It's a handy dandy card, if you use it right, otherwise you just lose the game. I don't intend to use it because I don't play red very much. This card is just super neat because it is super neat. Then, you know, we just got some more random. Some of these kind of are spicy, but I don't know what I'll even do with any of them. A couple of them I have decks that I might put them in, but they're mostly just really pretty. Got this cool monastery, Swift Spear, Thought Scour. Made it a common. I think this used to be an uncommon in some older sets. Let's see. Yes, just some more random, decent cards. Most of these are the good, like, commons and uncommons. Have you pulled anything good in Vivid Voltage? Yeah, I was just talking about it earlier. I once pulled somebody the Rainbow Pikachu. I pulled a few people the Full Art Pikachu. We've pulled tons of all the different amazing rares. I'm trying to think what else is spicy in that set. We pulled like almost everything from Vivid Voltage for at least someone. But yeah, we got some more random stuff, most of it. I have no idea what I'll ever do with it. It's just kind of here. It's another Monastery Mentor. I don't know if that's an expensive card or not. I should look into it though. Random Mythic. That's fun. Pull from Tomorrow. This one was fun. I had it during the pre-release. It's pretty vibey. I wonder if my Chesa, maybe that should be in a sleeve. Ooh, Hardened Scales definitely should be in a sleeve. I don't know why it's not. And like, that's the thing is I don't know where I put all of my pulls from this set. And a lot of them I haven't even like gone through enough to put everything into sleeves. Like, I don't even know what is good here because I haven't taken enough time to look through most of it. I just pull Conqueror's Flail, some more random good stuff. More stuff that should be sleeved. This guy is gonna go in my Alondo deck. Got another Terminate. See, now we got some more of the cool uncommons. Ooh, I didn't know how to Simic the foil borderless. That's pretty spicy. That's one of the best uncommons, I think. I should look into what that one's worth. Ooh, I love this Leslie Sanctuary. That one's pretty. 1000-Year Storm borderless. Very cool. Ooh, and the Wall of Omens is neat. A lot of these probably should be in sleeves, but we will see if that ever actually ends up happening. Then I also have this pile. Just more totally random stuff. Wow, I forgot I had a lot of these. Lots of Rafiks and Burning Tree Emissaries. The silly little Dragon Lord. He's cute. I don't know if I have anything that I'd do with him, but he's fun. Manager, now that is a great card. I don't know what deck to put it in, but I should certainly put it in one of my decks. Emil, he definitely should be in a sleeve. Forbidden Orchard, I used this one during the pre-release event. It was pretty fun. Gifts Ungiven, super pretty card. I love the spicy Vildalkin Ori. Don't know what to do with it though. Same with the City of Brass. It's super nice, but not really my type of card. Case is pretty neat. The Pithing Needle. Got another Monastery Mentor. There he is! I was wondering what I did with this guy. See, I couldn't remember if I had pulled the borderless or the regular dockside. And for whatever reason, I had come to the conclusion, I was like, I'm pretty sure I bought the regular one. But no, apparently I pulled the best version of it, which I should check how expensive that is. We got this Spicy Forbidden Orchard, Spicy Emil, Ob, Cavern of Souls. That is probably the best card I've pulled. Or it might be like tied for the best. Assassin's Trophy. I forgot I pulled one of these. See, I don't even like know what's in here. Got Panharmonicon. I feel like I've pulled multiple of these, but I don't know where the rest are. Ooh, and Smothering Tithe. I should have at least 2 Smothering Tithes, but I do not know where the second one is. It's so messy. And there's Oracle, and then we got a couple Thrumming Stones. Phyrexian Altar. I pulled 2 of these. I put 1 into my zombie deck. And then my 2 Force of Negations. This one is the foil. But they're in sleeves that make it look like they're not foiled. But yeah, so you can see there's a lot of stuff there, but I'm still missing so many of my cards. I do not know where I put them. Some of them might still be like in my backpack, but I'm trying to figure out where the rest would be. I'm not sure. That is where I am. Alright, let me check orders real quick. I think we've got at least one more. Yes, we got 4 Evolving Skies for Eclipse. Go ahead and update that on there. Let's see. Put one back. There we go. We got 4 packs. Let's go ahead and see what we can get for the Addiction is real. Oh yes, it most absolutely is. Alright, we will grab that code card. Focus. Whoosh. 1, 2, 3, and 4 to the front. Starting off with a Water Energy. We got a Dream Ball, Zinnia's Resolve, Hippowdon, got a Drowsy, Scraggy again. There's a Phoebus, Hitmonchan, C-Dot Reverse, and a super cute Sylveon V. Very, very pretty. I'm really starting to think, maybe I did pull a second Dockside? Because I seriously feel like I remember pulling a regular one, but maybe I'm just delusional because I opened so much of this set and just lost so many spicy things to keep track of. Alright, let's see. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 to the front. Starting off with a Darkness Energy, Swoobat, Digging Gloves, got a Stormy Mountains, there's a Carvana, got Emolga, Slack Off, there's a Gossifleur, Love Disc, Gorgeist Rivers, and a Pinsir. Nothing too much from that one, so on to the next pack. We'll go snip snip. Grab that code card out. There we are. Whoosh. Ah, I thought it was going to go in the trash, but it was just a little bit off. Alrighty, there is Grass Energy, got a Toy Catcher, Rayhan, got Vigoroth, let's see, there's Swablu, Cryogonal, have Zoru, Petalil, Bergmite, Ruggenroller Reverse, and a Regidrago holofoil. Go ahead and sleeve him up. And then let's see if we can get some last pack magic spice, because that is what we like. We like that spice. Grab code card. Whoosh. Got 1, 2, 3, and 4 to the front. Starting off with a Lightning Energy, Flaffy, Pyroar, there's an Ursaring, have Timple, Cutiefly, Applin, Sableye, Nickit, Fletchinder Reverse, and finishing off with a Sharpedo. So nothing too crazy, but I'd say not bad. The Sylveon is such a cute card. And see, now you have the regular Sylveon V to go with your super spicy one. And a random little Regidrago who's just vibing. Alright, we'll go ahead and get those added into your stack. Let's see. There we go. And let me quickly check orders again. See if we've got any others. And be annoyed by my swollen eyelid again. It's just so random. It's just a single lower eyelid. Not even like the top and bottom. It's just the bottom. Is that normal for eyelids to be like that? I don't feel like it. I don't feel like it is. Alright, let me put this box back over here real quick. Perfect. Alright. Now we should check out how these are doing. Because they do be some kind of spicy stuff. The Emil used to be like a $12 card from like previous printings, but after they printed it in this one, I think it's gone down to like 7 or 8. Unless it's gone back up, which I do not know. So let us investigate. Ooh, it's a foil-edged one. So there's the borderless I have. It's like 10 right now. Yeah, previously it had only been printed in Jumpstart, but it went down a lot with the reprint. It is now like $6, $6.50. So not quite as good, but it's still a fun card for certain. And then let's see, what else do we want to investigate? We want to investigate my dock side. Ooh, and then actually I think we've got an order, so we will do that for now. I guess we can just quickly look at the dock side. See, he's going back up pretty steadily. Regular is like 73, but I have the foil one. Whew! Is it the foil guys? I just realized, I don't know if that's just a sleeve or if it, no, I did pull the foil one. Man, that is the spice. So actually, that is the best card that I pulled from this set. I didn't realize that this has gone back up so much. It's like $125. He's just chilling in his little regular sleeve. Now he's got a top loader. Man, that's pretty epic. Not gonna lie. That is sweet. That almost makes up, I think, like 2/5 of what I paid for the box. So that's pretty alright. Alright. Where am I gonna put this? I will stick it over here. And then now on to figuring out what our next orders are. Alright, we got 4 more Astral packs for Darby. Also, by the way, I realized that I know that it always gives me like slightly weird numbers for when like international pay, but it's usually looking like it's like $1 or $2 short of what like the full price is. So I don't know if you just have like goods and services on or something, but I'd appreciate if you could check that, because it is kind of like messes me up a little bit when it doesn't, you know, give me the actual price amount of stuff. Anyways, let me hurry and shuffle these packs, and we'll go ahead and see what we can get for you. Just randomly grab some from a few different places. Then I'll shuffle the rest of these back into the box. So let's see, those for 4? Yes, for 4. There we go. Brings us to 4. Thank you, I appreciate it. Let's see. Yeah, that's another thing I don't like about PayPal. It always, like, it's so weird. It just makes everything confusing and off. And weird numbers. Alrighty, let's get some spice from these packs. Go ahead and snip snip. Hopefully you get some good stuff from this Astral box. I'm really excited to see some more spice from this set. Whoosh! Almost. I need to save money. Too relatable. Too relatable. That's me about literally everything. I'm just like, I really want to buy this booster box. Sometimes at work, I'll just like be like, man, what if I just like bought 5 booster boxes right now? And then I'm like, wait a second. I shouldn't do that, should I? And then I don't. But one day, got a mighty Yina. One day, I'm gonna just like somehow have the money. I mean, there are times that I'll buy 6 booster boxes at once, but that's only when a new set comes out. And so it's, you know, 6 booster boxes of that set because I buy a whole case. Whoosh! But I want to just one day walk into work, pick like 5 random booster boxes and be like, okay, I'm buying these. It'd be a good time. Alright, we got an energy. There is a Togetic, Bisharp, Perugly, got a Suinub, Nickit, Petalil, Bergmite, the Hippopotas, Featherball Reverse. Ooh, well, how about that? We got the Deontay, one of the best regular holofoils in this set. Definitely pretty alright. It's so much better than the other regular holos. Not only if we could get the Rarity, but honestly the Rarity is really hard to pull. It is, I don't know, it feels like it's like seated at like a secret rare rarity. It is not very easy to pull. Whoosh. At least it hasn't been for me. I did pull like maybe 1 or 2, but not very many. Alrighty, got Energy, Kricketune, Unidentified Fossil, Bronzong, there's a Barboach, Scyther, got Eevee, there's a Heracross, Mantine, ooh, Radiant Heatran, and a Regice, not bad. Deontay is also just a cool Pokemon, I do have to agree with that. One Deontay that's pretty neat is, I like the Prism Star one. That was one that when I used to play the online game, that I enjoyed playing in one of my decks. I think, I don't even remember what type it was for sure, but I really liked it because of its like ability that it had. I don't remember what exactly the ability is, but I know that I liked it. Whoosh! Oh, that one hit the edge of the trash can. Didn't quite go in though. Alright, we got one more pack for you. There's an Energy, Magneton, Roxanne, Togetic, Magnemite, Ralts, Sneasel, Misdreavus, Barboach, Togepi Reverse, and a very nice Lucario. Go ahead and get him sleeved up. They keep printing like different Lucario Vs, but honestly, I really like how they've done the art for each of them, so it does not bother me. Like how whenever they reprint Zarude, that bothers me, but every time they do Lucario, it just looks so good that I can't complain. Overall, I'd say definitely not bad. One of the best regular foils, a Radiant, and a nice little V. We will get those added into your stack. Then we'll tidy up the bulk real quick. Welcome, John. How's it going? Let me hurry and throw the little pack pieces over there. Must be hard working with trading cards. So much temptation. For reals. Or like I try not to look too much in our cases unless I'm like adding cards into them, because if I look too closely, I will almost certainly find things that I'm gonna want to buy, and it's so bad. But then every once in a while, customers will like point stuff out, and I'll be like, oh, that's actually really nice. I kind of want that. And then sometimes they buy it, so I can't, and I'm like, whew, crisis averted. And then other times they don't, and I'm like, do I put it back into the shelf, or do I add it to my pile of stuff to buy? It is a little bit rough. Alright, let me quickly double check on orders. If not, we can keep looking at the spicy stuff for double masters. Honestly, I am so stoked about the dock side. It looked like it was probably about like 90 when I pulled it. So it's gone up like $35. So pretty sweet, not gonna lie. And then next up, we'll see what I have in my little pile. Oh yeah, I gotta get Emil into a sleeve. He deserves a sleeve. There are probably lots of others. I really need to go through and, you know, figure out everything that is in need of a sleeve. But I don't know when that'll happen because I'm very busy. See, just regular is like $4. Not 4, $3. I know what numbers are. The foil is about $5. So that's pretty solid for, you know, uncommon. It is a super spicy borderless foil uncommon though. So either way, definitely awesome. Super pretty. Probably gonna put that one in my Londo deck, like I said. Next up, let's check the Hardened Scales. It's a pretty spicy card, definitely a fun one. Either gonna go in my my Tristani or my Big Green Boys deck. See, and like even some of the other versions are a little bit expensive. The borderless is fairly low currently. There aren't a ton of printings, not gonna lie. But I feel like this definitely gotta go back up because it's kind of sweet. That's the foil. This one's not foil. It's about $7. It's pretty alright. And it's such a cool card. Definitely want to play that one. Now let's check on Marchesa. We'll see if she's worth very much right now. Marchesa, let's see. This is the Black Rose. Yes. See, there's a cool borderless one. I did pull one of those. Regular one's like $1, so it can still have a sleeve. It's just not quite as in need. Alright, got those sleeved up, and then I do believe we've got another order, so we will go on to that for now. See if this will load. It's thinking about it. Alright, we got a Ghost from the Past for Vanguard. Man, I'm already starting to get low on that again. I'm gonna need to restock before too long. Alright, we'll go snip snip. Puppy! Welcome. How are you? You have missed so many quillfish. It's truly a tragedy that you weren't here to enjoy them. But hopefully while you're here we might pull some more quillfish. Alright, we've got the Flute of Summoning Karibo. Golden Hair, the newest Plunder Patrol. Wrong Type of Ghost. Tatsunekro. And another wrong type of ghost. What is this disappointment? Rough. Two wrong types of ghost. We'll go ahead and get those in your pile though. And let me quickly see if there's any other orders. I don't think so. My stupid eyelid is being so weird. Not fun. I do not appreciate it. It should just be normal, you know? Alright, we'll bring this back up. Now we gotta check the Monastery Mentor, because I feel like that one's pretty spicy. I mean, it's definitely one that would be absolutely fantastic for my Tristani deck. Let's see. Ah, yes, it's like a $10 card, and I just have it sitting here without a sleeve. Such a thing. That's such a me thing, though. And I do believe I pulled the foil edged. It was about 20 when I pulled it. It's still about 20. Who knows if it'll ever change price, but it's pretty content at 20 for the foil edged one. Not bad. Most expensive is this neat Judge promo with like different art, so that's pretty groovy, not gonna lie. You missed the shrine. I assure you the shrine still exists. I just always like move it to different places, and then I can't remember which place it's in at like a certain time, so it just, you know, like, I'm pretty sure it was probably on the shelves over here at some point, and definitely the shelves behind me. It might be on the top shelf right now, or it might be behind like all this stuff I have like holding the cards. It's probably somewhere in one of those areas. Alright, I'm gonna grab my bag and see if we can find more of my Double Master stuff. Here's my giant backpack that's like as big as I am, that carries all my commander stuff. It's very large. Pull out my little boxes. I always carry little boxes with me to keep cards in for like if I open packs or something. Let's see, I don't know if there are any in this other little box, but we shall see. Alright. Let's see, we'll move that. Oops, almost moved the wrong thing. There we go. Move that out of the way. Now we will investigate what is in these little boxes. See how much of it is Double Masters. Alright, this one. This is obviously stuff that I opened, so it's got all the commons and uncommons still in there. It's a nice looking Spell Pierce. Got an Ashen Rider, Deathbringer Liege. Fun. And some more, you know, just the regular stuff. I don't really know if any of these foils are worth money. Go look into them. Got the nice Rakdos thing, just not the borderless. Too bad, because the borderless is super spicy. Animar. I was so excited when I pulled this because I want to build him as a commander, so that was very exciting. Also got the super nice Eternal Witness, Marchesa, the fancy one. Got Muldrotha. He is kind of fun. Might do something with him at some point. Got this neat Seeker of the Way. This card that a friend wanted, but I don't know if they still need it. Then here are some of my Dittos that I brought to work to show people. We have this guy. I just took him out of a deck, I think. So he just is kind of sitting here vibing. Black Market Connections I was thinking about putting in a deck, but I never decided. This I took out of a deck. Then I have some other random stuff. Oh, here's the City of Brass I pulled. The other City of Brass, the regular one, I put in my trade binder. But this one is just for me. And we got this nice Blood Artist foil. So some basic ones there for sure. I don't really know what needs to go back into the box. I'll just stick these ones back in. That will be fine. Maybe this is the box that my Smothering Tithe is in. I'm thinking that probably would make sense for it to be in here. Definitely a bit of stuff. Including some Mewtwo sleeves. Because, you know, gotta have sleeves, even though I still, when I bring my sleeves with me, I don't sleeve stuff half the time. It's a problem. I need to work on it. Let's see, I'm gonna move that code out of the way so I can give that to someone. Got a bunch of very random stuff. Cool Cold Still Heart. It's a pretty handy card, I'm not gonna lie. Azuri, pretty nice. Splinter Fred, I don't think it's that good. Got just a couple other random wares. Nice Monastery Swift Spear borderless. I don't know their Blood Artist. Not bad. Ooh, an even spicier Monastery Swift Spear. Then we just got some random regular stuff in here. Let's see. Come on, where's more spice? I don't know. We will continue to hunt for it. Oh, here's some random Modern Horizons stuff. Ooh, the Tireless Provisioner is a good card as well. The Obsidian Charma I want to put in a deck. Always gotta love Counterspell, and Prismatic Ending's a good card too. There was a lot of good, like, commons and uncommons in that one. We got Drog Skull Reaver, a Gruel Turth, another bounce land. We liking those. Token, and then we got this guy. I still don't know where my other Smothering Tithe is. I have 2 of them. There's another one somewhere. I'm so, like, I'm, like, concerned and confused at the same time because I don't know what I did with it. I don't usually do giveaways every stream just because it becomes very costly to me, especially in terms of the shipping. But I will be doing a very big giveaway event probably next week, so I definitely recommend staying tuned to that. Though sometimes during our regular streams we do have members of the channel sponsor giveaways, and so, you know, it's always random. You could just all of a sudden have a giveaway happening. Just kind of, you know, depends on how the night is going. Alrighty, I'm gonna just check real quick if we've got any other orders before we keep trying to figure out if I've got, you know, more stuff from the new set in here. Oh, see, yeah, there is some more stuff. Some random lands. I don't know. Oh, I just took those out of a deck, huh? Took him out of a deck, too. I pulled this Allosaurus Shepherd. We got a Planar Bridge. I don't even know if this is an expensive card, but it's kind of fun. Mentor of the Meek. Sky Diamond I took out of a deck. Here's a really spicy Rampant Growth. This guy I took out of a deck. This guy I was thinking about putting in a deck. I think these are more that I just took out of a deck. And cards that I'd considered putting in it. Yeah. Then we got some more random bulk from Double Masters. There's some more stuff that I took out of a deck. Ooh, another spicy Blood Artist. I considered putting that one in the deck, but I ended up not. Yeah, there's a lot of the stuff in here were things that were in or that I was considering putting in my zombie deck. So yeah, lots of this stuff is not from Modern Masters. Let's see. Alright, but then here's some more. And then some more stuff that's not. Random Scourge of Neltop, just vibing there. Wow, I've got a lot of random stuff. Pretty spicy. Professor Onyx, Cyclonic Rift. Nyx Lotus is fun. A bunch of lands that I want to add. More random cards. More random cards. Ooh, I forgot I traded for those 3. I need to set those aside. So yeah, currently I'm trying to figure out what happened to my second, what's his name? My second Smothering Tithe. I'm trying to figure out if there was a second, dockside. But we will just keep hoping to figure out what happened to those. Alright, I will put these boxes over here, I guess. They'll just kind of vibe. This pile of stuff will go vibe over there too. It's not a great practice just randomly sticking things over there, but I don't know where else to put it. Where's the invisible cards? They're in their invisible booster box, don't you remember? Let me grab it. Here we are. There's our invisible booster box right now. It's pretty nice, right? Like, it is a pretty spicy box. Let's take that back over here for now. Don't want to put it in harm's way because it is quite valuable. Alright, I think we've got another order, so let me check real quick. Loading. It's loading, maybe. Alright, it looks like we've got 2 orders. We've got 3 Evolving Skies for Eclipse. And then after that, we have 3 Evolving Skies for Keith. Let's go. Hopefully we'll put some nice spice. Grab our code card. Whoosh. Almost got it in. Alright, let's see what we can get for you, Eclipse. We're starting off with an energy. Got Scrafty, Ursaring, Crystal Cave. There is a Dweeble, Got Rufflet, Roggenrola, Wobbuffet, Hoppip, Carvanha Reverse, and a Thievul. Also, I just remembered I should update the board. Not a bad idea. There we go. Go snip. See what we've got next. Grab that code card. Whoosh. Ah, didn't quite make it into the trash. Four to the front, got a Fire Energy, Skiploom, Rayhan, Rimbombi, Drowsy, Scraggy, Seedot, Woobat, Eevee, Sharpedo Reverse, and a Seismitoad. Alright, one more. Come on, we gotta get some spice. We can't just have 3 non-spicy packs. That's just simply unacceptable. Whoosh. Alright, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, we got an Energy, Swoobat, Digging Gloves, Stormy Mountain, Timple, Hippopotas, Litleo, Eevee, Cutiefly, Emolga, and a Dracozolt. Alright, we got a V. That was a little bit better. At least got something out of one of the packs. Go ahead and get those added into your stack of clips, and then next up we've got packs for Keith. Go ahead and see what we can get for you. Hopefully some spice, because that is generally what we like. Oh my goodness, this code card does not want to come out. Why is it stuck? What am I doing wrong? Okay, I got it. Whoosh. Alrighty, let's see. There's 4 to the front. Got an Energy, Flaffy, Pyroar, Ursaring, Punkaboo, Carvanha, Gossifleur, Fletchling, Scraggy, Bushshake, and an Altaria. Nothing too much for the first pack. Go on to the second one. Grab that code card. There we are. Whoosh. Oh, I thought it was going in. It like almost was. It started to go in, but then like one of the edges of it hit the edge of the trash can and it like flopped out. That was so sad. Alright, we got Energy, Moon and Sun Badge, Toy Catcher, Hippowdon, Rufflet, Roggenrola, Wobbuffet, Hoppip, Swablu, Timple Reverse, and a Tropius. Alright, come on, last pack magic. We need that last pack magic once again. Hopefully this time we can get something. Whoosh. Nope, that one did not make it in the trash either. I tried. I really did. Alright, we got an Energy, Skiploom, Rayhan, Rimbombi, Roggenrola, Swablu, Litleo, Chinchou, Dino, Switching Cups Reverse, and a Wishiwashi. Why was that so bad? That was a little bit rough, I'm not gonna lie. We will go ahead and get those added into your stack. Oops, that's the wrong box. I think it's... Yes, there we are. Perfect. When do you start doing your whatnot streams? I don't know. I don't have a date set up for that. I still have to start discussing with the person that's going to be hiring me. We've got to, you know, figure out what we want to do in terms of pay and like when to do stuff, what type of stuff. So I do not know for sure. It certainly will at least be probably 2 weeks, since next week I'm just going to be out of it, dealing with my wisdom teeth coming out. But I guess possibly the week after that, but it really just depends on how long like figuring everything out ends up taking. Time to get Mother's God. I know, right? We've got to get some spice from this box. It's just taking a minute to get to the spicy stuff. And by a minute, I mean like half the box. Ooh, alright, we've got 4 more for Keith. We're trying again to get the spice. Let's see, there's 4. Yes. For a second I was like, wait, 4? Is that the right number? Yes it is. I had a little animation when you hit the button. What? What animation? Where? I'm so confused. I'm so confused about drop the pack. Alright, there's the code card. Whoosh. Ooh, that one did go in the trash. That is what we like to see. Alright, we got Energy, Digging Gloves, Palpitoad, Crustle, Litleo, Teddy Ursa, Cryogonal. Got a Nickit, Dweeble, Drampa, and a Trevenant V. Alright, we're starting with a little bit of an improvement. Keep liking and unliking. Oh, like the like button? What is this? Fascinating. Snip, snip. Hats. Always gotta love hats. Alright, there is the code card. Whoosh. Got 1, 2, 3, and 4 to the front. Got an Energy, Hypno, Fletchender. There's a Zwillis, Hippopotas, Lillipup, Nickit, Bergmite. Oh, what's behind it? Flabébé, Golduck, and a Dialga holofoil. Go ahead and get him a sleeve. There we go. 2 more packs to go. Snip, snip. You know what I realized is I also don't know when I'll be able to get more Evolving Skies, because I also have been getting that from the same person that I got my Pokemon Go stuff from. Ooh, how lightweight. Clean straight into the trash can. Why does it always go so much better when I'm not paying attention? But, like I was saying, so he's out of town, and so I don't have a source to get Pokemon Go until he's back, but I think I have enough of it to last. But I don't know about how I'm gonna get more Evolving Skies. Ooh, there's something in this one. Oh, it's so cute. Adorable. We got a Flareon V Full Art. There is the Spice that we have been trying to find. Go ahead and sleeve that up. It's such a cutie. Just little silly fluffy baby. Amazing. Congrats on the hit, Keith. Still got one more pack for you, so let's see if we can get a little bit more Spice. So far, this has been going a lot better, though. We got a regular foil, a V, a Full Art V. Whoosh. And then we will see what this pack will have. We've got an Energy, Boost Shake, Shelgon, Shopping Center, Lotad, Emolga, Woobat, Gossifleur, Phoebus, Swablu Reverse, and a Talonflame. Honestly, not like that bad that it wasn't anything crazy spicy, because overall that was really solid, and I love the little happy Flareon. We'll go ahead and get those added into your stack. There we go. And we'll tidy up the bulk real quick, and then I will refresh back to the ad watching. What a legend, y'all. Just like shout out to Tower of Hats watching ads so I can get that revenue. Yes. See, like, that's the thing. Whenever I'm, like, on smaller channels that are monetized and I have to watch ads before it starts, I'm always like, yes, good. Because this way, even if it's not much, you'll get a little bit of ad revenue. But then when I, like, watch, like, big channels of people that are, like, rich and there's an ad, I'm like, I have no patience for this. This is stupid. You know, gotta support the small creators that every little bit of revenue, it may not be much, but it really means something to us. Alright, not seeing any other orders yet, so we can vibe for a little bit. I'm excited that we got something a little bit spicier now out of Evolving Skies. But yeah, we might just, once this box is gone, I'll just have to wait until whenever the guy gets back and hope that he still has some, because, you know, I definitely would like to continue having Evolving Skies in stock, because even though, like, some places are getting restocks, from what I've seen, most of the places I've seen, they get 1 case, 6 boxes. Those boxes go fast. Like, people are gonna snatch those up. I mean, I would know, because I've been, you know, whenever I have a chance, I'm like, yes, please, I would love to buy another box of Evolving Skies. That is most certainly something that I would like to do. And, you know, it's definitely been pretty fun. It's such a great set. Even though I'm not, like, as obsessed with the Umbreon as most people, there are a lot of cards in it that I just absolutely adore. So, yeah, I certainly love opening it. Let me get another drink real quick. You know, I realize Sprite isn't the most hydrating thing ever, but I like to imagine it helps. So, get any sun and moon. So the only way I can get sun and moon is if I meet up with my vintage guy, but it's so expensive to spend the gas to meet up with him, and both of us have very, like, conflicting schedules. And it's hard just because whatever I want to get from him, it has to be a booster box, and so it's going to cost me a lot. Basically, it's like once the current booster box stuff I have right now, once that sells out, my options are either to restock, you know, Astral, Brilliance, Evolving, all the recent sets again, or get a Sun and Moon box, and it would just be one set. And so it's like I want to be able to continue having that variety, and I don't have the means to have the variety and including a lot of Sun and Moon stuff. I can try to at least get the Shining Legends, because a box of that is cheaper than most of the full booster boxes I can get. But I think Celestial Storm might be the only one he's got right now. I don't know, maybe he added more. Let me check. I think a lot of the stuff he has is like X and Y right now. Oh, okay, so I could actually get Burning Shadows. Oh wait, no, those are the mini packs. I could get mini packs of Burning Shadows. That's not quite what, you know, we usually want, but it's definitely an option. Let's see. Yeah, there's Celestial Storm, some random black and white booster box, Shining Legends. I could get a couple packs of Breakthrough. Evolutions. That wouldn't be bad. He does have Fossil and Team Rocket currently, and base set. Then we got Legends Awakened, Great Encounters, Heart Gold Soul Silver Unleashed, Black and White Noble Victories, Heart Gold Soul Silver Triumphant, Black and White Legendary Treasures. I really want some of that. Emerging Powers as well. I think that might be everything. But yeah, so he doesn't have quite as much available. Best flavor Mountain Dew. I don't drink Mountain Dew, so I would not know. Anyways, I think we've got another order, so let me refresh. Yes, we got 6 Pokemon Go for New Gen. Let's do it. See if we can get some more spice. I mean, last time it was incredibly spicy. Let's see if somehow we can best that. Best the Charizard. There's our code card. Whoosh! Got a 1, 2, 3, and 4 to the front. Starting off with a Grass Energy. There's a Blanche, Ivysaur, Egg Incubator, Magikarp, Natu, Pidove, Raticate, Spinarak. It's a Ditto! It's got the little Ditto! And a cute Sylveon. But of course, we're most excited about the Ditto, which is still like a $7 or $8 card. So, pretty sweet, and it's just amazing. No lemonade today. I didn't end up having lemonade. Instead, I had my V8. And then I drank that all because I really love that stuff. And so now I have Sprite. But it's almost out, so I'm gonna need to find something else to drink. And I don't know if we have much more in my V8. Ooh, nice! That one got in the trash. I will have to look around after stream. Alrighty, we got an energy. There's a Solrock, Egg Incubator, Charmeleon, Wimpod, Pikachu, Squirtle, Meltan, Bidoof, Articuno Reverse, and this cute little Pikachu baby. Adorable. My favorite flavor of lemonade has got to be the blueberry. So snip. The raspberry is pretty nice as well. It's kind of funny that I like the blueberry lemonade because I do not like blueberries, but I think that's largely a texture thing. Whoosh. Though I don't love the flavor either most of the time, but the texture is definitely what makes it like extra bad. Alright, we got Energy, Ariados, Egg Incubator, Solrock, Numel, Bulbasaur, Onix, Bivarel. Got Slowpoke, there's a Bulbasaur, and another cute little Sylveon baby. Halfway through, definitely still needing some more spice. The Ditto was great, but it is not enough. We need even more spice. There's our code card. Whoosh! That was not a great throw, I will not lie. For the front, we got Darkness Energy, Camerupt, Xatu, Blanche, Slowpoke, Larvitar, Aipom, Spinarak, Rattata, Squirtle, and Lapras. Now we've got a Squirtle and a Bulbasaur reversed. Very cute. I have to see if we can possibly get the Charmander reversed. And then you'll have a whole cute little set. And it'll be adorable and amazing. Alright, there's a code card. Whoosh! It was so close to the trash can, but instead it went behind it. It's like an inch off of going in. Alright, we got Energy, Candela, Charmeleon, Lure Module, Pikachu, Squirtle, Spinarak, say Wimpod, Larvitar, Spinarak reverse. This one is not a Ditto. And a Venusaur. Alright, alright. Go ahead and get him in a sleeve. And we got one more for you. Snip, snip. We'll grab that code card. Go whoosh. It hit like the corner of my desk and then bounced off. Alright, we got a V-Star counter, Slowbro, Pupitar, Pokestop, Raticate, Tranquil. There's a Bulbasaur. Got Natu, Aipom, Galiziopod, and a Blastoise. So apparently, I guess we did get a Blastoise and the cute little Squirtle and the Bulbasaur and the Venusaur. I like that they match. The Spinarak was the only like big spice in there. Overall, that could have been better. We will go ahead and get those added into your stack though. Let's see. Looks like we're going to need to move your stack so it'll have a little bit more space. There we go. Fit much better in this box. Beautiful. Alright, me tidy up my desk just a teensy bit, and then I do believe we have another order, so we will hop to that. Also, my foot hurts because of something I did that I can't decide whether or not I regret it. But, oh, alright, we got 4 more Pokemon Go for New Gen. Gotta make up for those not super spicy packs. But, yeah, about my foot. So my family is doing a family reunion next month, and I haven't seen most of my cousins in 2+ years, or my aunts and uncles either, because of, you know, COVID stuff, and we never really met up that often anyways. It was usually like a once every year, other year that we got to see each other, because some family member was having some sort of like event. But, so now, apparently my family is in charge of planning the family reunion, Charmeleon and a Melmetal. And so we've been working on planning that a lot. But so one of the things that my dad decided to do, it's his side of the family, so he's definitely kind of at the head of the planning, is since especially like our younger cousins are not going to recognize us because they legit haven't seen us in years, so they just low-key won't know who we are. And I mean, you know, we've all probably changed a lot since we haven't seen each other in a long time. But so what we're going to do is each person is going to make like a short introduction video for themselves. It can, you know, be like kind of like a funny, you know, skit type thing. There's a Wimpod and a Melmetal. Could just be a straight up answering a couple questions about yourself. Or just like show some pictures and write a couple things you like in like a slideshow. But so being me, of course, I was like, okay, I'm not going to do something just basic for this. I'm going to overcomplicate. Ooh, that got in. Once again, not paying attention, it goes in. But me being the person that I am, of course I had to overcomplicate it as much as possible. And so I don't know exactly what all I'm going to do. Ooh, that is much better. Radiant Venusaur. That is kind of the spice. Not gonna lie. Go ahead and grab a top loader for him. Such a neat, spicy card. So beautiful. But yeah, so I don't know everything that I'm gonna do, but obviously there's gonna be a lot about trading cards in it. And so I decided that it's gonna kind of like jump between a few different little scenes. And the one that I came up with the idea for last night is I made, ooh, that one got in the trash too. I made this pile of cards like on a blanket. And so it just, and then I like positioned the camera in a place so it just looked like this whole area was just like covered in cards. And then I like slip and slide style. Oh my gosh! It's a Mewtwo! Okay then, alright. Wowzers. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. Alright, that one's definitely going in the top loader. We definitely made up for the lack of spice with your previous order. And I thought the Radiant Venusaur was good, but, you know, we got Mewtwo. Dang, that centering is looking crisp. The back, it's a little bit tight on the bottom, but those are some crisp looking edges. Even those corners, ooh, the corners are like literal perfection. There's not the slightest bit of whitening. That is incredible. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's pretty insane. Yes, we just pulled this for New Gen. Oh my goodness, that's so neat. Congrats on an absolutely amazing pull. I like that it was the last pack too. I like that I was talking about a card slip and slide while we pulled it. Good memories. This is very, very memorable event right now. Yeah, I'd say a strong 9 if not a 10. It is looking pretty spicy. That's pretty incredible. Oh my goodness. Oh, the texture. I love the texture. So beautiful. And the Venusaur to go with it. Like, that is just a straight up win right there. Absolutely insane. We will go ahead and get those added into your stack. Now is an extremely spicy stack. Man, that's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Yeah, that is very exciting. Now that's the second one that we pulled. We pulled 2 people to Mewtwo. We got one for Blazer. Now we got one for New Gen. Who's next? Let's get some more Mewtwo alt-arts, cause we kind of like doing that. But I guess I can finish what I was saying about the card slip and slide. So basically, you know, the whole view was just this pile of cards. I got like a bunch of like energies, as well as like a few other just like bulk commons and uncommons of Pokemon. I got a bunch of like lands, as well as a few bulk commons and uncommons that were like worth nothing. And then Yu-Gi-Oh! I just grabbed a handful of cards because it's Yu-Gi-Oh! Who cares? Actually, I did make sure that they were mostly just bulk. But so, you know, I just like made this huge pile of cards. And so I like positioned the camera so I like slide in, like, you know, like a slip and slide. And then I'd say something about like Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh! Magic, you name it, I've got it. And I like throw some cards in the air. And it's great. But let me tell you, that was so messy. And like, so I had it set up on my bed so that the camera could, you know, be at a good angle to capture it. But so I had to do it. It took me about 10 to 15 shots to get it right, because I kept like getting the angles wrong and stuff. And so every time, you know, I'd mess up, some of the cards would fall off my bed onto the floor. And so by the time I finally finished, half of the cards were now on the floor beside my bed, and I'm like, what is this? And so I decided to try like one more thing with the filming. And then this time, after I did like the slip and slide on, I like kind of like rolled to the side, and then I flipped off my bed into the pile of cards on the floor. And then I was like, ooh, what if I turn this into something? So then I kind of changed, and like I moved the camera to show the floor. And so then I had like me falling off the bed from the pile of cards. So like there were cards like falling onto me at the same time, onto this pile of cards on the floor. And then like I like picked up a random magic card and was like, ooh, I might just have to put that in my deck. And so that obviously took quite a few takes, because it's surprisingly difficult to get a good video of myself falling off of my bed into a pile of cards. It took, like, I don't know, probably like 15 to 20 tries. But, like, every time I did it, it is not a very ideal space. My bed is probably, like, 3 to 4 feet high. It's pretty tall. I don't know why it's so tall. We just have it really tall. I mean, there's a lot of, it's on, like, little stilt things to make some storage underneath. But also there's, like, the mattress and then this, like, thick bed spring underneath that's, like, the same thickness of the mattress. So it's pretty decently high up there. But then the space that I'm falling into, it's long. So there's enough room, you know, from head to foot that way, but it's not very wide. It's maybe like 2 to 2.5 feet. So it's a pretty small space. So half the times when I'd fall, I'd accidentally like kick my nightstand, which was by my feet, or I'd hit the back of this desk. And so now there's like this bruise just in the middle of my foot. And it's not very comfortable. And I'm like, I did this to myself by, you know, rolling off my bed into pile of cards. And yeah, and I was up until like, what, 5 a.m. doing this? So I was like delusional at this point, but I was like, well, hopefully this video turns out alright. I need to go to bed. So I had to like clean up all the cards because I didn't want to leave them on the floor. I just threw them into a box. I was like, these cards have suffered enough, you know, they'll be fine just in a pile in a box. So now they're just in a box, and I think I might just have them from now on to be like my prop cards whenever I want to do something like, you know, throw cards like confetti or whatever. Because, like, I mean, me using the cards on a blanket as a slip and slide definitely damaged a good few of them. Some of them got, like, folded and wrinkled and stuff. And then, of course, you know, me falling off my bed into a pile of cards definitely, made, kind of messed a few of those up. And my foot, and kind of my arm is sore, too, now that I think about it. Yeah, so I'm a little bit in pain because of that. And it's only gonna be, like, those 2 clips that I got, I mean, because, you know, it took, like, 15-ish tries for both of them. Then I got, like, 1 or 2 good takes for each shot. And those are probably going to total, when I put them into the video, take up about, like, 8 seconds. And I was at this for, like, over an hour, and I'm like, is it worth it? And I still don't know. I do not have an answer to that question, whether it was worth it or not, you know? It should be fun, but I still gotta figure out, because, like, it's gonna be, like, a 1 to 2 minute clip per person. We're gonna be sitting there forever, not gonna lie. But, you know, I at least am gonna I want to make it so that people will enjoy it, at least, you know? We gotta sit through everybody doing their introduction video. I gotta make it good. Involving Sky ZTV. Ooh. You need somebody to store these cards. Yes. Having place to store cards is definitely a good idea. And ETVs are great for that. Those in the giant boxes that can hold 7,000 cards, but those things for some reason are like impossible to get right now. It's so bad. Because so many people ask about them for work, but we can't even get them for our store. So it is pretty brutal. So yeah, ETVs. I kind of want to start like taking extra cardboard from boxes, because me and my family get a lot of stuff like shipped to our house and whatnot. And when I buy cases and stuff, I get all kinds of boxes. I'm like, I need to learn how to like cut and fold these into those like road, you know, 7,000 card boxes, and then I will have my own. And if I get good enough at it and make enough of them, I can start selling them because nobody can get a hold of them. And then I'm like, oh wait, I have like 0 extra time. Maybe I won't do that, but at the same time, it'd be so nice to get some, because I refuse to spend $15 to get a single box online. It should not cost that much. It just simply should not. And, you know, so yeah, I might look into making my own. I've definitely got a lot of extra cardboard all the time. Or I could just, you know, if I needed more cardboard, I'll just buy even more cases. 3 to 6 days. Ooh, yes, definitely let me know. I feel like Evolving Skies ETBs were pretty well. Honestly, I feel like in general, Evolving Skies had pretty solid pull rates. Like, it's fairly consistent, and like most of the cards are really good, so it's like usually it's gonna be a win with Evolving Skies. Alright, let me check real quick if we've got any other orders. I don't think I've noticed any, but just want to make sure I didn't miss anything. Alright, I don't think so. Way too much cardboard. Yeah. Too much cardboard that needs to be stored, and then too much cardboard that's just the wrong shape to store it. So, you know, yeah, gotta figure out how to make the cardboard the right shape to fit my cards. And I don't know. I'm not quite sure how I'm gonna do it, but I gotta make it work, because, like, the ETBs are great, but ultimately I open so much stuff that they just aren't always really gonna cut it. I don't even know how, like, I've kept things, like, stored this long. I have so many ETBs. I guess it helped that there's been a few times that I bought collections and they just had their stuff in ETBs and had like 1 or 2 extra empty ETBs. You know, that definitely helped. And then there's been a few times here and there when I'd buy like cases of ETBs and get a lot. Buying cases of ETBs, let me just tell you, it is so much fun. It is a little overwhelming because it's super expensive to buy a case of ETBs because it is significantly more expensive than a booster box. But it's so much fun to open, and it's nice because the sleeves are great too, because gotta take care of your cards, and so sleeves are very helpful, but they get so expensive. And so always getting sleeves from ETBs is definitely very appreciated. And dividers. I always need dividers. It's kind of funny. At work, we always have like a lot of boxes that we have for sorting stuff into, but we need to like separate things, and we're like running out of dividers. So what I've started doing is there's some magic sets that'll have just this like cardboard piece box topper. It's just like a picture based off of the art of the set, and that's it. It's just this piece of cardboard, and it's like a little bit thick. So what I've started doing is I'll cut it into 3 pieces every time we open a box and take the box topper out, and then use those as dividers, and it has been very helpful. I think I'm getting all these ads about hair. What could this mean? hair just doesn't sound quite right. It should be hats, right? Or not? Intriguing. Oh my gosh, there's this one little spot where my mouse pad and my EV mat like don't quite overlap, but I put my mouse there all the time, and every time I do, you know, like there's just this little disconnect spot where they're too far apart, and so suddenly my mouse just doesn't work there, and it's so annoying, and I'm always like, why does it do this? And I'm like, oh, I need to move my mouse pad over. It's such a simple solution, yet I deal with this problem like daily. Well, also, I'm very proud of myself because I started working on TCG player orders before stream tonight, so I've actually got most of them done already. I've only got a couple more that I probably want to take care of before, you know, I go to bed and stuff, but I'm quite proud of myself for actually getting started on them a little bit early. Ooh, also, I just remembered, so on Monday, it's gonna be my first, like, full day open and close it by myself day, because one of my coworkers is out of town, and then it's my manager's birthday, so obviously he doesn't want to be at work all day. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if he still stops by, and some of the other people that like are involved in the running of the store might be there like at points, but ultimately it'll be my job to unlock the door at the start of the day and lock it at the end of the day. And I've never gotten to do that before, and it's kind of funny because it just means that I'll be doing a longer shift than usual, which is I will be there for 7 hours straight. And I've did like a 12-hour shift on Yugioh Regionals Day, but that was different because the store was open for like how long were we open? Let's see, we opened at like 8 and we closed around 9, so the store was open for like 13 hours. But I had to be there a little before it opened. Yeah, I think it was a 12-hour shift, unless it was 10. I'm not sure. I'm not totally sure, but I was there for a very long time. But yeah, now I'll get to be there for 7 hours on Monday. And it's kind of funny, but I mean, I guess like the reason that I'm excited about it is because it makes me feel like I've proven myself enough that I can be trusted to make sure that the store will keep running and the stuff that needs to can get done for the day, so that my my manager doesn't have to worry about it. And I like that. I like when I can prove myself enough to be given responsibilities. And I definitely feel capable of it. I feel like I understand a lot of stuff, so I can take care of just about whatever. Like, I've been learning a lot the last like month or so about like adding new stock when we get new shipments in, and so now I know how to like find the invoices and figure out what the prices are supposed to be and add stuff into our system and get it priced out, and it's great and it's very nice to be able to do that. So yeah, I probably won't have too much like that to do because Mondays are not a day that we usually get shipments. Typically it's like Thursdays and Fridays are the more common days for shipments of stuff, but we will see how it goes. And it also kind of works since I won't be able to work most of the rest of the week because of my wisdom teeth. I'll get them out on Tuesday, so yeah, so at least I'll still get a decent amount of hours because I'll be working on Monday and Saturday for sure. I don't know how long I'll be there on Saturday, maybe like 5 hours, 4 or 5 is my guess. And then plus the 7, so it'll still be at least 12 to 13 hours, so it's definitely not the ideal. It's not, making much money, but if I'm feeling well enough, my boss said that I could come in on Friday and help, and so I was like, if hopefully I'm not still like dying of pain. Thank you. Like I said, I feel like I'm ready for it and I am trusted enough to do it, so I'm like, heck yeah, let's do this. We will take care of the store, make sure things go nicely, and I'll probably clean a bunch of stuff because whenever I'm on shifts by myself, I always have to like clean a bunch of things because I'm like, this is my time. In between customers, I'll work on cleaning a ton of different stuff. The Evolving Skies reprint is super small, for reals. It is not a big reprint. People, I think, got really excited about it and really thought things were going to go down in price, but honestly, I feel like they might bounce back up within like a week or two. All the stuff that's been going down is going to go back up. Most places, for what I've seen, have only been receiving about 1 case or less each. Like, at work, we only got 1 case, and I don't know that we're actually going to sell that case. We're probably just going to sit on it because the prices will most likely be going way up again before too long. But there was another store that I got a couple boxes from. They only got a single case, and they're one of those stores that always has piles and piles of things. Like the Juniper boxes, they probably had like 50 of those. 50? That's a lot of Juniper boxes. Or like whenever a new tin will come out, they'll have like 20 or 30 of them. The more Peko boxes, I feel like they must have gone through at least like 30 of those. Like, they have so much stuff. They're always like got a really solid stock. But they only got 1 case of Evolving Skies, and let me tell you, it legit lasted like 3 days. It was gone so quickly. So yeah, it's definitely not a huge reprint. It is also interesting, it came a lot earlier than people had anticipated. I don't know if that possibly means that maybe there might be more throughout August, or if this is just it. But yeah, either way, definitely not a big reprint. I'm kind of curious what the prices are doing currently, because it's like, I don't know how much people have realized how small the reprint is, because most people just hear there's a reprint, that means we're going to be able to get a hold of it. But so far it's been, there's a reprint, but I still can't get a hold of it. Like, it's pretty brutal. Let's see. That's not new order. We're fine. Like, a case. It's like almost $1,000 for a case. About $950. But it was almost $1,100. And it's been going down pretty steadily for a little while. But it's, you can see that little up. I think it's gonna, like, you know, do that. That's kind of what I'm thinking. I mean, the Umbreon is still kind of doing that down, but I think within like 2 to 4 weeks, if the reprint really is just this like single case per store, these prices will certainly be going back up. And as far as I'm aware, there haven't been any ETBs included in the reprint, so those will have no reason to really go down in price. And as you can see, they're very clear. I like this. Whoop. Yeah, I mean, people were super excited before they came out, so they were worth a lot. And then, you know, they've been out for a little bit. They basically just went down to MSRP. Most things will go below MSRP at the lowest point, but nope, this one just got to MSRP, and it bounced back up to $70, because why not? Oh look, there's one for $65. Slightly less than $70. Clean sounds... I mean, you know, I like to help with the cleaning at work, because I just like for things to be orderly and convenient, and sometimes when things are dirty, it's very inconvenient. Like, one thing I absolutely hate, so, you know, we have a lot of board games on shelves, and things on shelves get dust. Even if people are buying, you know, and we're adding more stuff, there will be dust on them. And because there's dust on them, and certain items have more dust than others, whenever I have to, like, face the products, like, so move all the boxes so, like, there's no weird gaps and things are straight, when I'm done, like, there'll just be this layer of dust on my fingers, and I hate that so much. So now, a lot of the time when I have, like, free time, I'll dust all the shelves, and then, like, organize and face the stuff, so it'll be, you know, dust-free. It'll be okay. And so, yeah, I like dusting for that reason. I've only mopped once, and that was mostly just because there was this kind of like mess on the floor in our back room that just drove me crazy, because I was like, this looks like a very bad thing. And so I mopped most of that away, and it looks so much better now. Gives me a little bit of peace of mind. So, I do like that now that it's clean now. And now, I don't enjoy cleaning the bathroom, but I just have to check in there a lot because people just make a mess. It's like they don't know how to have, like, manners and not make a mess. It's ridiculous. It's so ridiculous. I'm like, y'all, it's not that hard to just not make a mess. But, okay then. Let's see. The reprints in August are going to be the ETBs. Okay, so they are doing the reprint in the ETBs. ETB a year ago was like $100. Yeah, now Shining Fates has been pretty consistently at like $50 for a good bit, because they just kept continuously stocking Walmarts. Remember, they're going to print ETBs to the ground the same way they print darts. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. I would not. You know, I'm kind of curious what the Vivid ETBs are at, because I know those were at like 100 for quite a while. Then after the reprint, they definitely shot down. Woo! That's a steep drop. They're about 40 right now. But yeah, they were sitting around $100 for a lot of last year. That's crazy. And yeah, and then they just keep printing them. Most of the time when if I go to a couple like Walmarts or Targets, I'll usually always find at least one of them that's got Vivid or Shining Fates ETBs. Pokemon really, like, after last year, they've just begun loving to print their stuff so excessively. Just like, you know, the whole baseball card thing that happened. I don't remember when exactly, but I think around the 90s, But there's just so much of the stuff from then, and people are like, we do not want this because everybody has it. And so they're kind of doing that to some of the sets, but at the same time, there are things that will just simply maintain value. Like, I mean, the Secret Rare Pikachu is definitely gone down a bit. It was really weird. It, like, tanked in January for some reason. Like, it was up at, like, 250, and it started going down, and suddenly it just whoosh, down to 150 in, like, December, January. That's when I bought mine, so that was great. Then it went back up to 200 for a while, but now it's back down to, like, let's see, about 140 for a near mint one. So, like, that's gone down a lot, but that's still a pretty expensive card. That's almost the, you know, price of a whole booster box. So, having cards with value like that in a set definitely kind of changed things. But Arden's Ablaze, its best card was the Charizard VMAX, which I don't know if it was ever above 100. It might have been, but, you know, not quite the same level that, like, the Pikachu is. So, yeah, that did not go too well for it. It dropped down to, like, 40 or 50. I don't know what it's at now, but it's definitely, lower than it was when I pulled mine. Oof. $40 for Charizard VMAX. That card was so expensive for so long. Let's see. Remember how hard it was. I mean, with the Vivid ETBs, when I first, like, got into Pokemon, it was not too long before Vivid came out. Because I think I got into Pokemon, like, a couple months before Darkness Ablaze released. And so then after that, I think it was Champion's Path and then Vivid Voltage. And I remember when Vivid Voltage first came out, I was able to get an ETB or two, like, the day before release. And I opened them, and I regret that so much. Because then, you know, they shot up in price a little bit later on, but now they've reprinted them. They're definitely not worth as much, but you better believe I'll be keeping my Vivid Voltage ETB sealed this time, even though I really would love those sleeves. I miss the nice sleeves. I don't know why they've had to start printing these just, like, or making these, like, garbage sleeves that they just look so bad, and they're so low quality. You cannot use them to play. You can use them for, like, collecting storage, but they're not gonna work to play. X and Y and Sun and Moon. There was so much great stuff going on in both of those eras. Team Up and Cosmic, those are seriously, like, some of my favorite sets. I love them. The tag team stuff just in general I think was absolutely amazing, but they also just featured so many great Pokemon, and the trainer cards they had were absolutely superb. Man, I wish they would do, like, another run of Cosmic booster boxes, but they just don't seem to really care that much about getting Cosmic out. Like, they'll put a pack or two here and there in, like, random collection boxes or tins, but that's about all they're doing with it. Like, I got into Pokemon about, I think, 6 months-ish after the release of Cosmic Eclipse, and at that time, it was very hard to get Cosmic Eclipse. Nobody had full booster boxes. You could only, you know, get single packs here and there, and then, like, collection boxes that happened to include a pack of Cosmic Eclipse. And so I tried so hard to get a Cosmic Eclipse booster box, but it was just not possible. And that was 6 months after it came out, before the biggest, you know, height of the Pokemon craze. And so it just very quickly became very unavailable, and just they never reprinted the booster boxes again. And so I can't really get them. Current group, so they're printing at max capacity. Yeah, I mean, they've gotten multiple new factories and stuff solely for the purpose of meeting the heightened demand, but it's gotten to the point that, like, a lot of people, for collectors, bad for scalpers. Yes. Fortunately, it did help get rid of a lot of scalpers, but it has made a lot of people's collections drop in value immensely, which is kind of sad sometimes. Like, some of, like, the best pieces in my collection have, like, halved in price because of all of the stuff. And, you know, it's not like I was planning on selling it anyways, but it's just kind of, like, sad to be like, well, this isn't worth as much now. And, you know, it's kind of like a financial backup thing, too. Of course, it's always risky to, like, invest in something, but with, like, investing in trading cards as, like, your hobby, you always have that, well, if worse comes to worse and I need money, I can sell these. All of a sudden, you know, you don't really have that same safety net, which is a little bit of a concern. But at least on the side, just the people that just that just want to open product, which is me. I really like opening product, but I was also a little bit sad about my collection not being valued as highly. But for the sake of just opening packs, it's definitely made that something that people can enjoy more again, which is definitely appreciated. But they're not doing a super great job at, like, printing out the right things, though. And some of the prices for things recently have just been, like, just nopes for me. I've heard about people, like, boycotting some of the newer boxes that they're, like, increasing prices on. They're just like, no. You're already making us pay a lot of money for your shiny cardboard, so how about you take a chill pill, Pokemon? But we'll see what actually ends up happening there. Yeah, it's so funny to me when I see people still trying to, like, scalp stuff, though, and I'm like, dude, that, you are not gonna get more than what you paid for that. In fact, people are gonna offer you less than what you paid for that, so, you have fun there. I mean, I think a lot of people that were trying to do that, at this point, they're just trying to get rid of all the stuff they have. They're like, we're done, this is stupid, we're losing money. It's like, maybe this is a sign that you should not have turned to this in the first place. But, I guess it'll be that way. I'm gonna check orders real quick, just see if we've got any others. I might end soon-ish if we don't get more. It's been almost a half hour, I think over a half hour since our last order. So we'll just give it a little bit longer to see if we've got more. Welcome, Ellie. It's nice to have you join. Let's see, I've been trying to get XY sets. Like, oh, I love Ancient Origins. Such a sweet set. I might eventually, whenever I eventually get a chance to meet up with my vintage guy, I do definitely want to get some evolutions from him. Those tins that came out for Pokemon Go are 10 at Walmart clearance. Nice. I mean, $10. That's kind of insanely cheap. Why would they have them on clearance, like, right when they released? That doesn't make much sense, but, like, no complaints. 'Cause, wow. Those things are, like, those retail for, like, $20. $10, like, literally 50% off. Let's see. Finding things for, like, 75% off. Where? How? That's, like, absurd. I like, never see sales on anything like Pokemon. That is... what? How? I don't understand. Do people just, like, hate Pokemon wherever you live? These are the best ETBs to get. That depends on whether you mean, like, of all time, of Sword and Shield era, of Sun and Moon era, of X and Y, of, I think the first couple were from Black and White, ones that are still currently available. You know, it really depends on, you know, kind of what area of ETBs, I guess. Any vintage packs hiding? Let me look in my box and see if there's anything I'd be willing to sell. Where did that code card go? Oh, okay then. There's nothing that I'm, like, super itching to sell. I know, like, I mean, I've still got the, Spanish Ruby Sapphire on the board. I don't know that I want to sell the little teeny bit of Generations that I still have. Let me check this box. There might be something in here. Woo! If I don't throw it on the floor. Let's see. I think this is mostly just stuff that I only have one of. I want to keep at least one of each pack. It's not really at the moment, but if you're interested in me getting something from my vintage guy, like if somebody for sure wanted to buy a certain thing, then that would probably, like, make me feel more, like, motivated to meet up with him. But he's got base set, Fossil, Team Rocket for sure right now. I don't know if he still has the one Japanese Neo set. Twitter, a lot of places are selling at a loss. What is this? Search TCG drops. 35? Bro! Is the shipping bad, or is it like free shipping? Like, what is this? How? It's stuff like that. Like, Pokemon ETBs at my work, they sold out super fast, and we have a lot of them. It's crazy. So it's TCG drops. I'm not seeing anything with that name on the internet. Oh, here's something. Is he just like on Instagram and social media or something? No, I feel like this can't be the right thing. This has got like almost no followers. So, will you be getting the new Japanese set? Yes. It'll probably take me a week to 2 weeks to get it, but I will be getting it at some point. You get links to websites posting deals. Oh, okay. Interesting. That is definitely kind of crazy, though. I mean, typically I don't love buying my stuff from online, especially when it's from, like, big, you know, corporate companies and whatever. I much prefer supporting local, like, you know, family-owned or just, like, local people-owned stores. But that is definitely tempting. Yes, I will absolutely be getting Lost Origins when it comes out. Yeah, the Japanese set is Lost Abyss. I should be getting that within a week and a half. And then I don't remember exactly when Lost Origins drops, but it's sometimes in August. I will probably have pre-release kits on like the day of pre-release, and then booster boxes by like Tuesday or Wednesday on release week. So a good few days early, hopefully, as long as like shipments come in on time. Here we saw the Mewtwo. Yeah, we can take a second and look at it. I don't think we've got any orders currently. Let's see. Here is the very spicy Mewtwo. It's such a beautiful card, and the texture, amazing. And there's our very nice looking back. It's honestly like, it's a pretty good looking card. Absolutely stunning. I love the art in it so much. Amazing. Like, you know, the Pokemon Go Mewtwo is pretty great, but I kind of feel like this one's a little bit better. At least in my opinion. I like it more. 2 pre-release boxes of the new set, the Lost Origin, or like from a previous set. But I mean, I can see, I usually buy like a case of pre-release kits, but I usually end up opening most of them for myself. But I mean, I usually can get more after release though. I don't know if you really want to make sure to get them like before release, or if you don't mind waiting until after when I have more available to me. I mean, I guess it's not always sure that I will have more after release, but I guess it kind of just depends on, you know, how soon you want them and how many I am able to get, because also with like the allocation stuff, sometimes it's weird I can't get as much as I would like to. Hey, it was great having you, Darby. Have a good night. This Lost Origin. Yeah, I'll let you know when I get them, but I don't know for sure how many I will have / be willing to sell, but I will certainly update you when that time comes. I'm quite excited for the set though. It looks like it's gonna have so many like super neat things in it. I mean, the Giratina, absolutely amazing. I love that it's got the Zoroarks in there. The Radiant Gardevoir is pretty sweet. Like, at least one sealed. Yeah, I should probably be able to do that, because I can't imagine. I would guess I'd at least be able to get a hold of 2 or 3 of them. But hopefully I'll still be able to get a case of them, because that's definitely what I prefer. Having a whole case of purely skits is fun. My goodness, my throat is getting tired. I guess that's what I get for streaming. Today's my 5th day in a row. I think I'm gonna stream 6 days in a row total this week, because I already planned on streaming tomorrow, so we do be keeping busy. I guess that's partially though, like, because I won't be able to stream for a little bit next week, because teeth aren't very fun sometimes. You know, like, it's nice to have them to eat food, but sometimes it's just a pain. Oh, the keratin alt-art, like, it's just hits different. It is so sweet. I'm really excited. I hope that we get to pull it for someone. I definitely prefer if it was me. But honestly, just seeing that in person would be so exciting. We like spicy alt-arts. Alright, I'm just checking orders real quick. I'm still not seeing anymore, so I think we'll give it about 5-ish more minutes. Open a Generations pack, but I'm not really sure I want to sell those, because I don't have many left, and it's not something I know if I'll ever be able to get more of, so, like, I don't know. I'm not sure. I still gotta think on it. I'm not super wanting to sell those. What's the McDonald's 25th? So those are the McDonald's packs from last year. So I guess that's the one I already took out. But yeah, they're the McDonald's packs that for the 25th anniversary that come with, like, there's each of the starters that you're trying to pull. They come in regular and foil. The chase card is the Pikachu. It's so cute. But yeah. Let me pull it up. The cards are so adorable. I opened so many of these packs, like, they're so much fun. Alright, we'll pull that up. So yeah, the Pikachu is the chase. The regular one's not worth much, but the foil I think is still around like $15. I think it's around like closer to 12 maybe. I was mostly lightly played those, but hey, it was great having you, John. Have a good one. But yeah, the Pikachu is definitely the chase, but then it's got all of the different, you know, starters from each generation, the regular and the foil. Each pack has one foil, and so, yeah, it's so much fun to open them, because the cards are just so cute, and they've got, like, the cute, like, confetti holofoiling. But yeah, I really enjoyed opening these. And they're all, like, such cute arts. Like, they're just precious, and I like that each of them are kind of like made in the style of their era. They're actually just, you know, like reprints of older cards with the like symbol and stuff, because like you can see the X and Y one's got the little bit different like setup on there. This one's, you know, the different shaped boxes, things that they changed, like, yeah, I mean, I guess they did just pick, like, cards. They're all of the cards are, like, reprints of how they looked in certain different eras. Not all of them are from the original eras, because obviously these don't look like the first Bulbasaur, Squirtle, and Charmander, but they're all so cute. I love them. So it's definitely a very fun set. Yeah, we went through so much of it. I opened so many packs, so I could pull all of the cards from it multiple times. Generations. So those are like, Generations is super spicy. It was the, I believe, 20th anniversary set, so it's like Celebrations, but the one from 5 years before. Generations. Let's see. Yes, the set. But yeah, it's got a lot of really fantastic cards, man. It's almost $700 for the ETBs. I wonder if the Celebrations will ever get this high. It would be so insane. But yeah, as you can see, they're absurdly expensive. All the collection boxes are pretty pricey. there's so many amazing promo cards they made for this set. Then Mega Charizard is the chase, apparently. Well, I guess these are just in the regular set. This is also one of those sets with the subset. There's like a Radiant collection, if I'm correct. Got these super cool. I love these full arts of the birds. And you see there's some EVs. But yeah, it's just got a lot of nice stuff in it. This Gengar is so cool too. Got Ninetales in there. Just lots of like really fun stuff. And then let's see if I can find Generations Radiant collection. That is what we want to see. And this one, this cute little Flareon, and the Sylveon, and the pile of Pikachus, and there's another Charizard. And look at all the cute babies, and we got some Gardevoirs, and the cute little Charmander and Charmeleons. I just love them. And Raichu, and Jirachi, and Esper, and Dedenne, and they're all just little cute babies. It's so much fun. I adore the cute little cards in Generations. It is such a fantastic set. And as you can see, very, very expensive. Like, I'm really curious to see if Celebrations will ever get that high. I've seen a lot of those ETBs at Walmart. And now it's just like, man, wish I had grabbed those. But I mean, I guess like some Celebrations things are already quite expensive. I wonder what all of the different collection boxes are looking at for Celebrations. The UPC has always been expensive. It's never not really been expensive. It was like $120 MSRP. The lowest it ever got in TCG Player was like $225. Right now it's slowly getting closer and closer to $400. I can't even imagine what this is gonna eventually be. Like, I don't know if there's any like thing comparable to it, because it's already so much better than an ETB. Like, I don't even know. And the ETBs, I guess, those right now are like 75. Like the woo 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 woo. Overall, it's not that crazy though. I wish I could find some more Celebrations, but it's not super easy to get. And we got this, the one GameStop exclusive one. That one I think was like 40 or something. L. What is this? Why was this at $230? Who paid $230 for one of these? I feel bad for them. But yeah, it went down to like 50. And now it's like 60. Man. Actually, it's technically 70. Nice. But, yeah, those are kind of crazy. We got the V-Union box. I don't know if this is the one that comes with a mat or not, because I think there was one version that had a mat and one version that didn't, if I remember correctly. Let's see what this one's been doing. I love the like, right after release prices, just... It's been coasting down, so this one isn't extremely expensive, but once again, I still think it's never been like below MSRP. And then we got the Pikachu. This one is actually sitting at about MSRP right now. Yeah, that one, it went down like 2 MSRP, back up a little bit. Because MSRP was 50 on these. I guess there's only one person selling them for 50, the rest are like 55, 60 plus. But yeah, those ones are actually fairly close to what they originally were. Man, these tins are almost $100? Wait, no, what? There are two people that have them? My goodness. Okay. I regret not getting more of those. I actually don't even remember if I have one. Wow. That's kind of crazy. And the Sylveon is super expensive too. That's insane. And then just the Lance's Charizard box. So why is the tin $100 and this one's still just like 40? Why? I don't understand. I guess I think the tins were like a Walmart exclusive or something. There weren't that many places to get them, but like, that's a lot of money! It looks like they like recently went up too. Like there's just not much availability. And then we got the deluxe pin collection. It's like $35, $40. Then see like the smaller tins. I think these are the 2 tins that I could find. I never found the slightly bigger ones. I got like one of each of these, but those are only about 30. There's a V-Union box that doesn't have the mat, I believe. The mini tins, most of those stayed so expensive. I regret that I opened most of my mini tins because now they're worth like $20, some of them. This was like 15 MSRP. Went up $5. Yeah, see, there's like a $20 tin. Most of them are like 15s. Kind of wild. And then we got all of our random silly cards from the base set. Pokemon Center ETVs, like what? Oh, I've missed a lot of messages. Okay, let's see. This is Pokemon Center exclusive ETVs. I've sold cases. Ooh. That sounds very exciting. I have never gotten one of the Pokemon Center ETV cases. Like, because it's kind of the same thing for Pokemon Center for me with the TCG player. I can't start buying stuff on them because I will not be able to stop once I start. So this is like this is my preventative methods of, you know, stopping me from spending even more money that I shouldn't be spending. I don't let myself buy stuff on TCG Player or Pokemon Center. Unless I have a chance to get like a Lost Thunder ETB for $40 in Pokemon Center, I would totally do that. Otherwise, no. Double the size. Yeah, they be kind of thick. Just a little bit. Alright. I think I'll check orders like one more time, but I think I'm probably about ready to wrap up for the night. I'm tired after spending hours trying to get the video right last night. I'll probably work on that more at some point tonight. It's only like 3 a.m. I'll stay up for at least like 2 more hours. I really shouldn't, because I have to be at work at 3, and that may seem kind of late, but I will be so tired if I stay up late. Man, Pokemon Center ETVs really do sound pretty neat. I would love to check some of those out. Very classy, not gonna lie. Yeah, it looks like we're probably done on orders, so I think we will wrap up there. I mean, it's been a pretty solid stream considering I didn't plan on streaming tonight. Got a good 2.5 hours in, but my voice is really feeling this 6 days. This, I guess it's only 5 right now, days of streaming in a row. But yeah, I do plan on streaming tomorrow. Hopefully I'll get to play Commander first though, because like I said, I didn't get to play today. So hopefully I'll get to play some Commander tomorrow, and then we'll do another stream. I don't know if I'll have anything new, but we will see. Maybe I might suddenly discover something spicy. Unfortunately, most of the places that I'd find spicy stuff are like places that are far away. All the close places usually just have regular stuff. It's big oofs for me. But, you know, it'd be like that. But yeah, I think we will go ahead and wrap up there. Definitely been a fun stream. Hope you all had a great time. And yeah, I will see y'all next time.